Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brooke might catch Cleric and Taylor's sizzling moment. Brooke end up reeling over Sheila cheating husband. Taylor is trying to maintain some professional boundaries with Cleric, but it's tough now that he's awakened commodity inside her. Both Cleric and Taylor feel a certain pull toward each other that's only going to get stronger. The show formerly offered up a slow cotillion fantasy between Taylor and Deacon at Il Giardino. Taylor and Deacon have some truly sizzling scenes if this keeps up. It'd be a waste if they had all this build-up without truly going there, so let's stopgap. Cleric and Taylor will at least make out. Still, that'd be indeed better since it'd escalate the drama if Taylor and Deacon hit the waists at some point. Cleric seems poised to betray Sheila with Taylor, so it's just a matter of when it'll be and who'll find out first. This seems like the perfect story for Brooke to get involved in for a couple different reasons. Brooke just stole Ridge back from Taylor and would like to see her find happiness with someone differently. That's commodity Brooke's been lodging for, but she'll be taken suddenly if she learns Taylor is chancing her bliss with Cleric. Since Cleric is Brooke's partner, that could add another subcast of messiness to all this. Cleric feels a certain bond with Taylor because they're both Ridge and Brooke's roadkill in his eyes. Brooke may witness Taylor and Deacon surrendering to temptation. Maybe Brooke will spot Cleric kissing Taylor or indeed walk in on them stripped down for some passion nearly. That could put Brooke in a tight spot if Taylor and Deacon supplicate her to keep quiet. Brooke doesn't want to keep secrets from Ridge, so would she tell him anyway? Brooke may sound the alarm if she catches Deacon cheating on Sheila with Taylor in the coming occurrences. Since Brooke knows what it's like to be targeted by Sheila, she may sweat for Taylor's safety and advise Cleric that he's playing with fire. Sheila could get some libelous news and unleash her wrath down the road. Rachel the energy healer will visit the sand house while Luna has a spin out behind bars. Now that Luna has seen will print on his social media regard, she's losing it over the possibility that he's now erecting a home and life with Elektra. Luna doesn't have anything better to do than stew over all this, so her mood will go from bad to worse on Thursday's show. As Luna becomes decreasingly worked up, she'll refuse to let Will go and will make further affirmations about their future together. Luna will ultimately resolve to escape and score her own new chapter with Will. Until also, Will and Elektra will enjoy some relaxation time at the sand house. There was preliminarily some talk about moving on from the bad vibes, so someone will eventually arrive to help with that. Rachel is an energy healer who considers poisonous houses her specialty, so that's a nod to her portrayer's Big Brother history. Look for Rachel to partake scenes with Bill, Katie, and Liam on Thursday's show. Rachel will do her part to get relief of all the Luna toxin and creepiness within those sandhouse walls. Will and Elektra will hope to forcefully put Luna in the rearview glass, but that could be delicate if some flight news follows Luna's conniving. Hope and Deke took a moment to rant in Cleric family remedy session with Taylor. At Il Giardino, Sheila was in a good mood when Lee stopped by to pick up a pizza, which Sheila said was on the house. Sheila was thrilled over Deacon's homecoming and supported her hubby's continued remedy with Taylor. Lee was surprised since Sheila was hanging to kill Taylor if she crossed the line not too long ago. Sheila played down all that now that she realized Taylor wasn't that kind of croaker. Or woman. She was there to guide Deacon, Deke and Hope through a family meeting. Hope and Deke were veritably much against Deacon's reunion with Sheila, so they were easily hoping Taylor would help steer him toward an amazing woman who was more secure. Although Deke and Hope knew Deacon wasn't a saint, they still felt he'd truly changed and merited better than Sheila since she hadn't. After Hope and Deke left, Deacon raised his gratefulness to Taylor for everything she'd done for him and clasped her hands in a tender moment. At Forrester Creations, Steffi quizzed Daphne about Carter, so Daphne admitted she was making him prove he was the man for her. In the design office, Zend also questioned Carter about his interest in Daphne, so Carter suggested he was looking forward to getting to know her better. Since Daphne was going to sing at open mic night again tonight, Carter and Zend ultimately made plans to be there. Steffi had to decline due to work, but she decided to call Taylor and encourage her to go. Once the others left, Hope popped up and filled Steffi in on the family remedy session she just had in Taylor's office. That led to Hope praising Taylor for the positive effect she was having on Deacon. Back at Il Giardino, Sheila sought updates on Deacon's rearmost remedy session and hoped Taylor was still putting in a good word for her. Taylor ultimately arrived to hear Daphne belt out a tune, which led to an awkward commerce with Cleric and Sheila. Although Sheila gushed over Taylor helping her reunite with Cleric, it was egregious that Taylor and Deacon still felt a spark. Cleric and Taylor will continue playing with fire. Bill offered up an amazing gift while Taylor and Deacon private fantasy brought some comforting moments. At the sand house, Will was happy for Bill and Katie now that they were back together. Another good surprise came when Bill admitted he was giving this sand house to Will. Elektra was also there to help Will celebrate Bill's generous news. There was some talk about all the Luna chaos that happened at the sand house, but Katie claimed they were putting that terrible chapter behind them. Bill, Katie, Elektra, and Will took the festivity outdoors, so Will wound up snapping a snap with Elektra in front of his new place. Will ultimately talked about how blessed he was since he'd a great job at Forrester, a new house, an inconceivable gal and reunited parents. In her jail cell, Luna peered longingly at a print of Will on her wall and grew frustrated since he wouldn't come for visits. When a guard appeared, Luna induced her to pull up Will's social media snaps. Luna saw Will had posted one coming to Elektra in front of the sand house with the caption #NewDigs. That left Luna flipping out over the idea of Will forgetting about her while erecting a home with Elektra. "I need to see you. I miss you so much. I love you, Will, and I know that deep down, you love me just as much, too," Luna declared in a moment alone. At Forrester Creations, Steffi wondered if Hope criticized Taylor for Deacon's reunion with Sheila. Hope assured Steffi that wasn't the case and gushed over how important lighter Cleric sounded thanks to Remedy with Taylor. At Il Giardino, Sheila formally again praised Taylor for her part in saving her marriage to Deacon. Zen showed up along with Carter and Daphne, who took the stage and sang a song for open mic night. Taylor and Deacon kept looking at each other across the eatery as it came harder to deny their solicitations. As Daphne continued to sing, they offered up a fantasy of Deacon and Taylor dancing close while in the eatery alone. Taylor tried to leave in a hurry after Daphne's song wrapped up. Sheila and Deacon induced her to stick around. Carter sounded to come indeed more enamored with Daphne thanks to her rearmost tune, so they participated a kittenish commerce and a kiss after the performance. Carter may make some updates to his strategy when it comes to completely winning Daphne over. Bill tells Liam he can't stay to make a speech at his marriage to Hope. He's so proud of his son and agitated for his coming chapter. Liam is agitated to be back at Spencer and Bill says he'd love the business to come more a reflection of his son just also. Cassie walks in having nearly closed a deal. Bill goes off until Liam clears his throat. Bill takes the hint and calms himself saying she's doing just okay. Cleric exchanges with Hope and Deke about the possibility of life without Sheila. He doesn't know how to indeed consider such a thing but his kiddies suppose Taylor will be suitable to help. Hope thinks he has the perfect occasion to reinvent himself formally again. Cleric begs them to stop fussing about his future but Hope and Juke just want him to be happy. Hope prodigies if he has indeed contemplated what moving on without Sheila might look like. Has he indeed considered being with another woman? Taylor tells Steffi she's happy tending to her children, doting on her amazing grandchildren and her fulfilling job are enough to satisfy her. Steffi gets it but doesn't want her mama to be alone.